after you get the PostSTART treaty done, that will be the first question, because there are, I believe, some in Moscow who think that the PostSTART treaty should be not just the first step between the Obama and Medvedev administrations, but the last step. But you still go back to, the Russians have said and that this is, again, the first step in a step-by-step process. So I think that's going to be one of the questions, is to challenge the Russians to see if they can move lower. I do think that the Russians may have an interest in going below the 1,500 to 1,600 warheads that will come out of the PostSTART treaty, because they are at a point in their own procurement cycle where, if you look at their current existing strategic warheads, the vast bulk of those that are on intercontinental ballistic missiles are on missiles that are at or beyond their service life. Likewise, most of their submarine-launched ballistic missile warheads are on submarines that are about ready to be retired. So that's going to bring the Russians' numbers down, and I think the Russians have an interest in bringing the United States down to a roughly parallel number. And I think that is the big motivation that the Russians have to engage in this process. With regards to the specific question of tactical nuclear weapons, again, given the disparity there, which it looks in numerical terms somewhere between 3 and 5 to 1 in Russia's favor, it's hard to see how you can get ground in that negotiations if you just limit it to tactical nuclear warheads. And that's why I tried to suggest there may be a possible trade-off between that area and the question of non-deployed strategic warheads. If you look at where the PostSTART treaty appears to be going, the Russian plan is to reduce and basically reach their limit by reducing the number of missiles. And they probably are not going to have the upload potential that the U.S. PostSTART force will have. The Russians are going to want to get a handle on that. And again, it seems to me that that's an American advantage, and there's some possibility there for a trade-off that could be used in an artful way in the next negotiation to achieve some progress on tactical nuclear reductions.